Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Livingston. Livingston is a game published by Playroom Entertainment, designed by Benjamin Learsh. Probably butchered that name, I apologize. Plays 2 to 5 players, no time on the box, but it's pretty quick, 30 minutes. And this game is about Dr. David Livingstone. I don't know if you know much about him. I don't know a ton, but he was a Scottish missionary and explorer in Africa, trying to bring religion to the people, abolish slavery, all that kind of thing. That's who the guy is. The game is effectively dice drafting push your luck game. I don't know how much it has to do with Livingston, but let's just go onto the table and check it out. All right, so here's a game of Livingston, all set up for 3 players. To set up, you're going to give each player one of these cool little treasure chests, 3 coins, a bunch of tents, and a disc of their color going to go on 0. And you're going to take 2 dice per player, which I've done here. We have 6 dice. And you're going to shuffle the cards, get the reference card out so everybody can see it, pile of money, bag full of gems, and put the boat at the end. But on the first round, we're going to move it there. I'm using these tokens so I know which player I'm representing as first player. All right, then when the game starts, you're going to roll the dice, and then you're going to put those dice in number order, kind of like this. 4, 5. All right, then on your turn, players are going to draft a die. And they're going to take one of a certain number of actions. The actions are, you can take any die, draw the top card of the deck, and then play any number of action cards that you want. You can draft a die, take that much money, so I could get $1. I could draft a die and go mining, pull the number of stones out of here based on the number on my die, or I could draft a die and build a tent in the appropriate column, so 1 through 6. The cost is under the boat here, so it'd be 1. I wanted to do that. I could take that, 1 coin, I would get 1 point immediately. Well, it's at the end of the round, but I'm going to do it immediately. Then you can do a whole bunch of other things on your other bonus actions. You can donate money to the queen. You say for the queen, and you put it in there. You have to, whoever has the least amount of money to the queen is out at the end of the game, no matter how many points you have. You can cash in your stones that you've gotten for the amount of money here, and that's the gist. So let's just go ahead and play. So red's first. I'm going to go ahead and take a 1, and I'm going to draw a card. So I draw this card. This means when I take an action, I can take 3 stones from the mine. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to spin the card. I'm going to draw 3 stones from the bag. If you draw black, they're just discarded because they're effectively junk. So black is discarded. But now I have these 2 stones here that I could sell for money right now if I want to. And I think I will. So a red is 5. And a clear is 1, so that gives me $6. And I'm going to go ahead and donate some money to the queen. For the queen! And I'll put some money in there. You don't have to say how much. You're just going to put it in there. People know you're donating. All right, and that is my turn. I'm not doing anything else. Done. Now we're going to go to blue. And blue, they're going to take the 2, and they want to go mining. So they're going to go mining. So they'll take 2 stones out. 2 black, so they got nothing. They wasted their turn, but they don't want to fall too far behind on the queen, so they're going to for the queen. They're going to donate as well. Black is just going to take the 5, and they are going to spend 1 coin, and they're going to put up a tent. So they'll put the tent on the column the boat is in, and they'll score 5 points. Again, this happens at the end of the round, but it's just easier to do it when you're doing it. Now, the round's going to keep progressing. And you can take another die as long as there's a die higher than what you currently have. So it's red's turn again. They can take this turn. So now they have a 4. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and build a tent as well. So 1 coin, put a tent down. Red will score 4 points. These discs are a little too big for the point track, so just keep that in mind. Now this player can't take another one, and that player can't take another one. So that's the end of that round. Then what we're going to do is it will be blue's turn. The boat is now moving. Costs a little bit more to set up camp, and we'll re-roll the dice. Put them back in order A lot of 4s this time. And some 5s. All right, then blue gets first pick, and blue is going to take the 1, and they're going to take a card. When they sell a market action, so when they take a free action to go to the market, they can now sell for points, coins and points, which is pretty cool. So they won't do that now, and that's their turn. Now it's black. Black's going to take a 4, and they're going to take the 3, and they're going to draw. They're going to draw some stones. 3 stones. 2 blacks and a red. They're going to go ahead and sell the red for 5 coins. And they're going to donate some money to the queen. For the queen! And it's in the chest. All right, back to... Now it's red's turn. Red's going to take a 4. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to build in the 4 column. So that'll cost them 2 coins. And they'll put one of their tents there. And they'll get 4 more points. And they'll bid another coin to the queen. To the queen! And then blue's turn. They're going to go ahead and take a 5, because that's the best action that they can do. Ooh, no, they'll take a 4. Let's see what happens. So they'll take a 4. Nope. They'll take a 4. A 5. And what they're going to do is they want to build a tent as well, because they haven't gotten to the tent game, so it cost them $2. Put a tent here, and they will get 5 points. Now you can build a tent where someone else is, but you have to give them $1 for every other person that's there. They get $1, so it's cost plus $1 extra per tent. They also have that card. They cannot do anything with it yet. Black will take the 4, and they're going to put up a tent as well, so that'll cost them 2 plus 1 to red. So they'll get 2 coins back, and red will get 1, and black will get 4 points. And back to red, they actually get to take another die, which is good. They have a 5, and they're going to draw some stones. Boom, that's a good one. All right, so we got 2 3s, 2 1s. I'm going to sell them now. So that's $8. And I'm going to put 3 of those bucks for the queen. And again, nobody knows what's in there. I'm just doing it. All right, and that's the end of that round. So then it'll be black's turn. We'll roll all the dice. We got some 6s, a 5, 2 3s, and a 4. Black gets first dibs. And black is going to take a 3, and they're going to take a card. This card's awesome. It's going to let you build a tent in any row. You still have to use a die, but any row. So I can take a 6 and I can put it in the 1 if I want to, which is pretty cool. That's their turn. Now it's to red. Red's going to take a 3, and they're going to take a card. Same as black. Pretty nice. And they're going to give some money to the queen. For the queen! Now blue. Blue's going to take a 4. They're going to get some crystals, because they have that card that works with crystals. All right. And they're going to play the card. They're going to sell all these back. So that'll get 3 coins, 2 coins, 1 coin, and 6 points. So $6, 6 points. Not bad. And for the queen, they're going to get some money to the queen. And that card's gone. All right. Then back to black. Black's going to take a 6. And they're going to build on the 6 here. That'll cost them 2 coins, which they have. They'll build on the 6. And 6 points. Okay, back to red. Red will take the 6 as well. And I think they're going to build up there as well. So that'll give them, it'll be $2 plus 1 to black. And they'll get 6 points. And then blue will take, oh, that was a 5. Blue will take this, and they're going to go ahead and build on the 5 because no one's there. So that'll be 2 coins. They'll build on the 5. 5 points. All right, and now we go on to another round and back to red. And that's how the game's going to keep going. You're going to play all the way through, playing cards, doing all those actions with the dice. And then once the game's over, meaning you've finished this round, Then you're going to score points over here based on who has the most in each of these rows. So the 6s, you got a lot of points during the game, but not a lot at the end. Whoever has the most 1s will get 12 points. So a little area control there. And then any of the cards you have in your hand that are these, you will score for those as well. So a little extra points there. And any crystal that you have left over that's not black is worth a point. So there you go. And then after all that, you're going to look and see who donated the least to the queen. And then whoever that is automatic, or multiple players are out of the game. And then whoever's left that has the highest amount of points is the winner. That's how you play Livingston. Let's go up to the top, see what we think about it. All right, well, that was Livingston. So let's talk about components. Everything you saw was everything there is. Best component, the box that you store the coins in. It's also nice to store all the player bits in between games, which is pretty cool. But I love this component here, and I love this mechanism. Not knowing if someone's going to not contribute enough to the queen and you're going to lose the game even though you had the most points. I love that. There's a couple other games that do it. One for sure that I can know of is Cleopatra and the Society of Architects. If you had the most corruption, you die. In this case, if you don't contribute enough money, you lose. I love it. I love this bag here. These are really nice components. The crystals, man, they're nice. It's all black. That's boring. That's how my draws usually go to, though, which is annoying. This red one's amazing. One thing I didn't show you is there's a white one in here. If you draw that crystal out, all the crystals that are out in the discard or in front of people go back into the bag. So that can get a little tricky. So if you're holding on to crystals to try to score points or do some other crazy stuff, you got to be careful because if that white one comes out, you're going to lose them. So that's fun. So yeah, not a ton going on in this game. It's pretty straightforward dice drafting, push your luck, taking a die, doing an action, trying to score the most points. But it's a whole ton of fun. It's probably a family weight game, maybe family plus, but it's pretty simple. But every action is super fun. Drawing the card, you never know what card you're going to get. Putting a tent down, trying to score points. Maybe going where someone else put a tent down, which you have to give them a coin. Pulling, this is my favorite part by far, pulling gems out of the bag and collecting money because you got to have money. And I love that you can, when you donate to the queen, you just put money in there. You have to say, hey, I'm donating to the queen. But you don't have to say what it is. Like I could put 1 coin in there. I could put 12 coins in there. No one knows. You just have to say, hey, I'm going to donate to the queen into the box. I love it. So fun. I can't wait to keep playing this more and more. And probably playing it with 5 players would be intense. I've only played it with 3. So 5. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to give this a BGM acceptance seal. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 3.5 out of 5 wrenches on our arbitrary wrench scale. That means absolutely nothing. But we like to give it to games that we enjoy, and that's what I'm going to do. So that is Livingston from Playroom Entertainment. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics. And as always, keep gaming.